Archangel Michael expresses, there are revelations you have not received because a trusted individual intentionally concealed them from you. The challenges, the delays and the sense of futility despite your hard work are not mere coincidences. Your wealth has not vanished, it has been skillfully hidden by someone you relied upon deeply. This situation transcends the loss of finances, it involves a betrayal masked as concern. You have been led to believe you are cursed or simply unlucky when in reality someone has been manipulating circumstances behind the scenes to prevent your success. Archangel Michael continues, the truth is beginning to emerge. Heaven has decreed that the secrets held in silence will be unveiled. You are about to witness the operation of divine justice when someone interferes with what has been ordained for you. This individual watched your struggles while feigning support. Their interest was not from admiration but rather competition. They seized an opportunity during a vulnerable moment in your family's finances to claim what rightfully belonged to you, all the while pretending to be of assistance. Type Amen to receive blessings. 333. There was a time when you were destined to inherit something significant, a financial transfer, a land agreement, or a share in a business handled by a relative who promised to oversee it. However, instead of facilitating your blessing, they obstructed it. They were fully aware of their actions and operated under the assumption that you would remain oblivious. They manipulated documents, rerouted funds, thinking that what remains unseen cannot cause harm. However, their peace has been disrupted. They now feel the pressure of the truth surfacing. Their heart quakes as buried secrets rise. This is not mere coincidence. Your dreams have meaning. Recently you may have sensed a significant change approaching, and now you understand why. It is the resurgence of this truth. Type Amen to receive blessings. 777. The funds they withheld were intended to alleviate your burdens and open new opportunities, not to create barriers. They transformed your blessings into obstacles, trapping you in a metaphorical prison, yet every prison has a key and heaven holds yours. The once confident relative is now in a state of panic, attempting to reverse the energy, but it is too late. The order from the angelic realm has been activated. You may soon notice unusual financial opportunities, unexpected documents or comments from legal professionals mentioning your name. This marks the beginning of the exposure process. It cannot be halted. They may even approach you under the guise of reconciliation, but do not be deceived by their sudden kindness. This is fear, not affection. They are afraid that the wealth they concealed will soon resurface, exposing their lies. Type Amen to receive blessings. 117 for months or even years. You may have blamed yourself, questioning your intelligence, luck, or strength, but now you realize the true issue lies with their interference. Their jealousy originated long ago, rooted in childhood. They always envied what you possessed: your heart, your talents, your destiny. When they could not emulate you, they sought to undermine you. However, they failed to grasp that while destiny may be delayed, it is never denied. Archangel Michael reassures, divine delays do not equate to divine denials. Each moment they attempted to bury you only strengthened the foundation of your blessings. The angelic realm has been directed to deliver what is rightfully yours. Heaven is now in motion, not just to restore your finances but to reclaim your reputation, honor, and birthright. Type Amen to receive blessings. 555. A document bearing your name has been altered, the numbers have been changed. An attorney or official may have been unwittingly involved. This will soon come to light. The responsible party fears your ascendance because if you obtain what was intended for you, you will no longer depend on or fear them. They masqueraded as protectors while acting as predators. The money they misappropriated was not merely monetary, it was connected to your spiritual mission designed to fund a future, a dream tailored for you. By interfering with it, they disrupted divine plans. Now balance must be restored. The spiritual realm has a long memory, and what was obscured will soon resonate louder than ever. Type E meant to receive blessings. 8.88. They may attempt to rationalize their actions as a simple family misunderstanding, but the evidence will speak for itself, and heaven is preparing to unveil the truth. You may begin experiencing dreams involving courtrooms or signatures. These are not mere coincidences, they are warnings and revelations. You are not losing your sanity, you are awakening. The same person who once mocked your hardships will soon fall silent, paralyzed by fear. What they believed would remain hidden is now conspicuously emerging. Prepare to receive. There is no need for you to chase after anyone. The angels are pursuing justice on your behalf. Type Amen to receive blessings. 212. Soon a message will reach you. Opportunities may present themselves through various means, such as an email, a letter, or even snippets of conversations you overhear. Do not disregard these signs, they represent the first significant shift in your journey. A relative consumed by jealousy has misjudged you, believing you lacked the strength to rise above your circumstances. However, they are unaware of the powerful support that stands behind you. Archangel Michael declares, "Heaven has taken note of every instance of wrongdoing. This has been duly recorded and is now poised for resolution. The floodgates of opportunity will soon swing open in your favor. Their attempts to shatter your faith through financial difficulties and steal your peace have failed. Instead, your peace will flourish and your resources will multiply." Type Amen to receive this blessing. 909. Prepare for confessions from those around you. Relatives may exhibit unusual or distant behavior. This is a clear indication that there is a shift in the dynamics and they are aware that their time is running out. A reversal of shame is on the horizon. They once portrayed you as a failure, but now the truth will emerge: you were never the issue. Instead, you were the one they feared would surpass them. They took what was not theirs, enjoyed the fruits of your labor, all while feigning your struggles. However, divine justice is about to restore balance, and what they took will be returned to you, multiplied abundantly. This is a time of revelation. Anticipate awkward exchanges, uncovered truths, and the exposure of hidden matters. Type Amen to receive this blessing. 474. Your consistent obedience and your choice to remain silent rather than engage in dishonest tactics have not gone unnoticed by heaven. Your reward will arrive with great force, not as a whisper but as a powerful proclamation. When justice is due, heaven expresses itself boldly. Soon you will look back at your life and hardly recognize the transformation that has taken place. What once felt like mere survival will shift into a series of remarkable breakthroughs. You will transition from being a witness to the victories of others to claiming your own successes. Watch as circumstances change dramatically, with resources, opportunities, and prosperity flooding back to you. No adversary will be able to thwart this movement. Type Amen to receive this blessing. 1010. The envy you faced did more than obstruct your finances, it aimed to undermine your confidence, your voice, and your joy. However, all is now being restored vibrantly. You will possess more than enough to support others, and you'll find yourself in a position to forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you have outgrown their negativity. An apology from them will not suffice, but your freedom will resonate through generations. This blessing extends beyond you. It is meant to uplift your lineage. You are destined to break the cycle of hardship and reveal what was hidden. Now is your time to rise. Type Amen to receive this blessing. 626. This is not the conclusion of your journey. Instead, it marks a pivotal moment of transformation. Soon those who sought to dim your light will witness its brilliance illuminating the sky. Do not fear confrontation. You will not be required to fight. Heaven will champion your cause. Simply move forward with confidence into the opportunities that lie ahead. You will transition from obscurity to prominence, from scarcity to abundance, from being overlooked to being celebrated. Archangel Michael asserts your truth is now your weapon and no falsehood can endure against it. Prepare yourself, your blessings are not merely forthcoming, they are already set into motion. Type Amen to receive this blessing. 333. From the moment they engaged in deceit, whether by sealing documents or shifting funds to hidden accounts, a clock began ticking. Each passing second has aligned the divine timeline toward your victory. What they delayed is now returning to you with interest, both spiritual and material. Even those who once doubted you will step forward to apologize, for when truth prevails, even the blind can see it. What awaits you cannot be held back by envious hands any longer. Soon you will hear from an elder relative or family acquaintance, someone who possesses partial knowledge yet feels the burden of guilt. They may drop a hint or inadvertently mention a name. Remain attentive. Type Amen to receive this blessing. 747. You may feel a strong urge to declutter old boxes, review files, or search through forgotten drawers. This instinct is not coincidental, it is guided by angels steering you toward the evidence that will illuminate your path. You are not alone. Guardian forces accompany you, ensuring your journey is well lit. The very spaces they sought to erase you from will transform into grounds of your celebration. Revenge will not be necessary. God is bestowing upon you revelation and restoration. What they believed they had escaped will become the catalyst for your public reward. This ordeal extends beyond material loss. It has been a test of your spirit. You have triumphed by staying true to yourself even when faced with adversity. Now your reward is tremendous. Type Amen to receive this blessing. 1199. Every delay they inflicted has turned into a lesson fortifying your endurance. You are not merely on the cusp of reclaiming what was stolen. You are about to lead others who face similar struggles. You are being called to assist others in unveiling what has been concealed. Your journey will serve as a guide for those seeking to rise after experiencing betrayal. Your life is transforming into a message that many are in desperate need of. The individual who wronged you is now plagued by inexplicable dreams, their tranquility disrupted by a celestial presence reminding them that accountability is forthcoming. They find themselves spiritually compelled toward confession. When the moment arrives or the truth emerges, you will not be taken aback. Instead, you will feel an unusual sense of calm, for your spirit has recognized this transformation long before your perception caught up. Type Amen to receive blessing 944. Financial restoration may manifest through a refund, a revival of an old investment, or a favorable legal judgment. Do not overlook any potential source, as even a modest amount could unlock greater blessings. You are entering a phase of prophetic renewal, not merely random repayments but a heavenly inheritance. Every return will carry significance, devoid of any hint of pity. A jealous relative may seek spiritual assistance to mitigate their impending consequences. Yet, no ritual, falsehood, or manipulation can thwart a divine decree. They will have to confront the consequences of their actions. Throughout this process you will be shielded and your peace will remain intact. In fact, each unveiled truth will only strengthen your tranquility. Type Amen to receive blessing 313. Even at this moment, celestial forces are synchronizing events and whispering to those connected to your pursuit of justice. A banker, lawyer, or messenger may inadvertently disclose information, initiating the unraveling of the situation. You may notice discrepancies such as an unusual signature or an unauthorized name appearing on a property or account. These observations will serve as evidence validating your experiences. This message is not merely a source of comfort, it is confirmation of the reality you have been questioning. Yes, it is all true. Yes, something was taken, and yes, the heavens are orchestrating its return. Type Amen to receive blessing 2244 today. Declare that scarcity is behind you. Speak not as if you are awaiting scraps, but with the assurance that a feast is being prepared in your honor. Expect divine appointments and engagements that were preordained rather than scheduled by you. You will find that people are suddenly recalling you and eager to provide assistance. This is the hand of God stirring memories in favor on your behalf. Those who once derided you will gaze upon your situation anew, filled with admiration, while the same family members who underestimated you will honor your name. Your legacy is unfolding, and let the world take note. Allow your relatives to gossip. You were never in a state of destitution, merely paused, never halted. Type Amen to receive blessing 388. You are poised to rise with undeniable evidence that even the most skeptical will have nothing to say. They will witness your new vehicle, your new home, and your newfound confidence, unable to comprehend how this is possible, but you will understand it was no matter of luck, it was divine retribution. A profound joy is returning to you, not fleeting laughter but a deeply rooted happiness that stems from surviving betrayal and emerging blessed. Your children will gain from the revelations you uncover. Your lineage will flourish because you chose perseverance. You will be the first in your family to reclaim and amplify stolen blessings. What was taken from you will no longer be a source of distress, it will become part of your testimony, as no one can obstruct what is revealed by the divine. Type Amen to receive blessing 66. A shift is in the air. If you are sensing unpredictable emotions, unexpected tears, or sudden peace, recognize that it is not mere confusion but rather spiritual alignment. Your spirit has already detected the imminent release before it manifests physically. You are progressively stepping into answered prayers. Trust every instinct, every intuition. The jealous relative will soon come to light. Refrain from pursuing or confronting. Let God conclude what has begun. In their attempts to undermine your blessings, they have compromised their own peace. Now the ground is shaking and what has been buried is rising unimpeded even by family. Divine correction is illuminating the darkness of lies, bringing forth the truth for you. Type Amen to receive blessing 2121. Maintain your integrity. Keep your hands clean, your heart compassionate, and your eyes vigilant. The same person who once found amusement in your sorrows will ultimately be left speechless by your testimony. You will not require vengeance because favor will speak volumes on your behalf. You will possess what they claimed was beyond your means, reside where they suggested you could never belong, and flourish in circumstances where they anticipated your downfall. Favor is often unmerited for those who oppose it, and your favor is grounded in truth, perseverance, and divine timing. This is your season for revelation, restoration, and abundance. Archangel Michael assures you, you are not impoverished, you are wealthy. Your prosperity has simply been obscured, but now the key has unlocked it. Type Amen to receive blessing 333. If you wish to further express your support, you may consider giving super thanks with contributions of up to $20. You were never devoid of resources, rather your blessings have faced strategic delays. The adversary employed a jealous relative in an attempt to thwart you, yet heaven has repurposed that same delay as a means of preparation. You have been forged in silence, bolstered in the shadows, and the time for your emergence is now. They relied on your silence and counted on your fears, however they failed to consider the persistent flame of destiny within you that never extinguished. You are not merely reclaiming lost resources, you are stepping into an augmented inheritance. This restoration compensates for years lost, for that concealed wealth and those obstructed opportunities were never intended for mere survival. They are meant to elevate you, to cultivate a legacy that will transform your future. You are poised to become the first in your lineage to disrupt the cycle and experience abundance. Type Amen to receive blessing 3030. You may unexpectedly hear from an old connection, perhaps from a previous employer, a lawyer's office, or a government agency. Do not dismiss this communication. Behind the mundane there exists an extraordinary force orchestrating events in your favor. Currently there is a structured process occurring in the spiritual realm. Records are being reviewed, and what was previously overlooked is being brought to your attention. This is divine bookkeeping, as heaven balances every account, preparing to enrich yours beyond comprehension. This abundance encompasses not only financial prosperity but also time, strength, and joy. A relative may have acted with assurance, believing you were unaware of the documentation, yet now that documentation is being unveiled. A misplaced file, a forgotten voice memo, or a text that remains on their phone, all of these may reveal the betrayal. Type Amen to receive blessing 1818. You may find that individuals who previously distanced themselves will suddenly re-establish contact. They will sense the forthcoming change and seek reconnection, not from genuine affection but in anticipation of the blessings that are on the horizon. Proceed with discernment. You are no longer the same person you were when this journey began. You have been refined through adversity, and your insight is now exceptionally acute. The blessing you are about to embrace is substantial. It is neither trivial nor concealed. Rather, it is grand and public. Those who withheld your abundance will soon witness you stepping into it with confidence. You may observe their apprehension and regret, yet there will be no need to boast, as your very presence will communicate your success. Type Amen to receive blessing 4848. You are being elevated to a financial status that is impervious to falsehoods. Others may have tampered with reality, but now heavenly intervention is taking place within the supernatural realm. This is God's economy, and your name has been acknowledged. If you have been encountering recurring numbers, hearing specific names, or experiencing intense emotions, these are all indicators of alignment and connection to the frequency of release. People may wonder how your fortunes shifted so rapidly, unaware that this transformation was both anticipated and long overdue. You persevered, wept, endured, and remained steadfast while others opted for deceit. Now the angels celebrate your resilience. Heaven is acknowledging what earthly forces attempted to erase. Type Amen to receive blessing 50/50. Allow them to observe and speculate, for your forthcoming blessings will be more pronounced than their betrayals. Initial signs of financial returns may come in small increments, minor deposits, or recoveries. However, do not lose heart. This is merely the beginning. Subsequently, a significant overflow will arrive, alleviating your debts, opening new opportunities, and securing your future. The pace of this transition may be so swift that you will need to pause and catch your breath. Divine justice does not proceed cautiously, it arrives with certainty, and your name is now inscribed on the scroll of repayment, restoration, and undeniable favor. Type Amen to receive blessing 1212. Soon you will recount this narrative not through the lens of pain but through empowerment. You will share how adversaries attempted to thwart your progress and how divine intervention countered those efforts. Your testimony will affirm that no envious hand can alter what God has ordained. That relative will no longer wield influence in your life. They will be stripped of the illegitimate power gained through manipulation, while you will be adorned with honor that stems from your obedience. Witness the transition of power as whispered lies transform into resounding truth.